must be on the uphill side of this thing.
I strategically selected this. Hey guys, Jonathan Romero here. I hope you're having a great day. I'm actually here in Danville, Virginia with, of course, you guys know Casey. And this is my first trip up here to Danville. As some of you guys know, I chose to move over to the bank about a year ago. And this is a special bit of a homecoming for me to be able to hang out with the original Movement Bank location, which started off a little bit before my time, before 12 months ago. In fact, we've got a little bit of history with this bank, and that's actually what we're here to celebrate. So, yeah. Casey, what are we doing here today?
Man, we just finished celebrating, this blows my mind, 100 years in business. 100 years ago this month, Reverend Samuel Moses, in the basement of a local church, got a group of black business owners, farmers, pastors together. They pulled $10,000 and started what is now Movement Bank. They did this because at the time, which is almost hard to fathom, but at the time it was legal to discriminate against individuals based on their color of their skin. And so blacks were not allowed to create deposit accounts in local banks. They absolutely didn't have money for have loan options available. So that community got together and started their own bank, which is an amazing endeavor in and of itself. And I got to believe what we just celebrate today was right in line with Reverend Moses' original vision, that this bank would be one that persisted not just for a few years or a few decades, but for an entire century of loving and valuing and serving this community. And we are, fabulously excited to take this legacy and carry it forward into the future. You do a lot of loans, you do a lot of FHA loans. Yeah. This bank, Movement Bank, was licensed in 1934. One of the first banks and lending institutions in America to be able to issue FHA loans to this community. And we're going to carry that legacy forward. It can continue on. We're so proud to be able to do this. The fact that we got to step in an ownership position in this institution is one that really overwhelms me.
That's incredible, guys, and it excites us to kind of look forward into what's going to be the new legacy that we get to carry forward, right? Honoring the past and being able to steward that, and like Casey said, just the excitement around what this institution will look like for the next 100 years to come. Yeah. And a lot that we get to celebrate because, we're also in a day and time when there's a lot of things haven't been figured out yet, and we still have communities and groups in our neighborhoods, in our homes, in our backyards that are marginalized today. And we have an opportunity. We've got an opportunity to step into that. We've got an opportunity to serve people that are still today underserved. We've got an opportunity to really show love and value others around us and do that through, business. Yeah. So that's an exciting part of what we're doing. It's really an exciting part for what our team is doing on the mortgage side and the mortgage lending piece of it. And to really try to build deeper relationships with the communities that we get to serve on a regular basis. It's what really jazzes me up. I know our team is all hyped up about it, and we're just excited. We can't have imagined that this 1 year anniversary for us, coming alongside the 100-year anniversary for the bank, would be this exciting to celebrate, but we're pumped. So.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about it, Jonathan. To me, it just feels like, we are stepping in to the middle of this incredibly exciting story. This incredibly exciting story that's being written now for an entire century. But we're not in the last chapter. No. We're somewhere right in the middle of this book. And I'm so excited about what the century to come has in store for us, because as important as it was, the founding of this bank in 1919 to provide access to capital and credit and banking services to this community, we still have some persistent problems today, 100 years later. Certainly. Black and white home ownership rates are at their highest level of disparity they've been in 100 years. And so as many good things have happened in our nation, we still have a lot of work to do. And that's what excites me about this bank and our opportunity to continue to be a movement of change in our industry and in corporate cultures and in communities across America through a full service bank. We have a lot of people that love working with you. I get it all the time. Man, I love Rome's. It was amazing to work with. And we hear that. But if they don't have a home mortgage, all they can do is work with us maybe every 3 or 5 years, right? Every 3 or 5 years. Right now, rates are dropping, they can all refi with us, and that's great. But now, as a full banking institution, every customer we work with can have deposit accounts, can have checking accounts, can get credit cards, and we really can more fully integrate into their life, serve that family well with excellence, and really pull them into this great story that we are standing in the middle of as well.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that I've noticed just over the course of the last year because of our Movement Bank brand is when someone closes a loan with us, we get the excitement and the response back from that borrower that says, how can I engage with you more? How can I bank with you? And it's almost a sense of they want to just continue that relationship with us because they know that the way that we were able to steward that process for them and just get them into their home. You guys get to see it every day on our mortgage side. We get the best operations team out there, right? We get to carry that same process into the mortgage banking, but then also have the opportunity to offer them a relationship that'll continue for years to come on a much more regular basis, and more importantly, with something that's very dear and near to them, which is their checking account.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an awesome opportunity.
Hey guys, thank you for helping us celebrate Movement Bank's 100-year anniversary, man. We are so thankful for the last 100, and we look forward to pulling you into this next story for the next 100 years.